Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Zombies Are Fun here, and today I'm going to teach you some more about Java and Bukkit. Now, today we're going to be doing something different. I'm going to be making a gravity gun from start to finish. Now, how this is going to work is it's going to be something like this. I'll have this blaze rod in my hand. It'll be called the gravity gun, and I can walk around whenever I click on a block or interact with it. It falls down, like so. So this works for any block. I can do this with lava, I can do this with water, I can make a spear in the sky of TNT, and I can drop all these blocks. Just keep right-clicking all of them, and there they go. So we're going to be making this from start to finish. So once you finish this, it is your gravity gun. You can customize it and do whatever you want to it. So, why don't we get started? So we have our class. Now in our class, we're going to do a few things first. We don't really need to worry about the unenable too much, but all we have to do is register this class because we're going to be listening to some things. We're going to have to listen to onInteract events. So let's go ahead and register these events. So let's do public void onEnable. And in there, we're going to do get server, get plugin manager, register events. The listener is going to be this, and the plugin, is also going to be this. So now we've finished that, but it's going to get kind of mad at us because Gravity Gun does not implement listener. So let's do that. Implements listener. Now we can go ahead and go down the points where we can do the on command to give ourselves the Gravity Gun. So let's go ahead and do that. So under public boolean on command sender command cmd string label string array args. So let's go ahead and import everything first. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do this. First, let's do if sender instance of player else system.out.println you must be a player to use this command. Now I forgot to mention I've already set up my plugin.yml, so if you would like you can copy this down, but for now I already have mine set up. You don't have to copy all of this because the main might be different. The name might be different, the author might be different, but this is my plugin.yml. Okay, so if the sender is instance of player, then we're going to do player equals player sender. So we're casting sender to player. Then you have to check if the command was our command that we registered. So we do string command equals cmd.getName. And then we do if command.equals ignore case gravity gun. Then we know that the player type gravity gun. So I need to check if player.has permission. I'm just going to tell gg.use else so a message in red, you do not have permission to use this command. Okay, so if they do have permission, we're going to be giving them the item. Now we don't have the item, so let's go ahead and make the item. We're going to be accessing this more than once, so why don't we make this a field? So let's call this private item stack gravity gun equals new, I'll just call grav gun equals new items. Actually, we're not making new, so it's a private item stack gravity gun, or grav gun. And on enable, we're going to go ahead and make this. So we're going to say grav gun equals new item stack material dots blaze rod. This can be anything. And then let's do item meta. Meta equals gravgun.get item meta.set display name, check color.dark purple, gravity gun. That's good enough. So now we just do gravgun.set item meta, and we have item stack. So now, if they have permission, let's do player.getInf.add item gravgun, and then update inventory. So update inventory. Okay. Now, let's listen for the block click event. So, first of all, let's make a kind of useful thing that I like to use. It's for getting the selected block the player is looking at. So it just gets the block the player is looking at. So let's do this by doing public block get block in I site player P block B equals P dot get target block. It's going to be a null hash set, and the int arg1 is going to be 200. We're going to return B. So that was pretty simple. Now, let us do this. Event handler. So this is going to be our on interact event. So we're going to be listening to see when the player interacts with something. Leave void interact, player, interact event, player equals event.getPlayer, and then if player.getItemInHand dot equals gravgun, then we're going to do a few things here. So if player.has permission, gg.use, just in case I got the gun from something. Okay, I'm sorry about that. So, now, if player.has permission, gg.use, we're going to get the location. It's going to be equal to gets block in I site player. And then, material mat equals lock get block get type. Falling block block equals lock.getWorld. Actually, we're not even going to make it a new falling block. You can just do lock.getWorld.spawn falling block lock mat get ID, and then oops. I'm sorry about that again. Getting a lot of calls today. So now we have the ID, we have the location, now we need to get the data. So we're going to do lock, get block, get data. So now, oops, did I do that right? No. There. Okay, so now we have the one last thing to do, which is just lock.getBlock, set type, material.air, and this should work. Okay, let's go ahead and try it out. So I'm going to export this as my gravity gun plugin, get back in the game, clear my inventory. So I do not have the gravity gun. I'm going to reload the whole server. Okay, let's go ahead and give this a try. Gravity gun. Oh, I made a blaze powder, didn't I? Well, close enough. Now, whenever I click, there we go. It turns every block we're looking at, or a block that we're looking at, into a falling block. This is also pretty cool, because if you do this right, you'll notice how grass is actually flashing. So you can make some pretty cool effects with these, if you did it right. The one other cool thing you can do with this is if you get a door, such as an iron door, place it, and then break the top of it, or make a gravity gun style, it breaks, but look, it's an invisible barrier, I can't get past it. So this is how you just completely screw with your players' minds. If you've done right, that is. Oh, must have broke it. But as you can see, I can't get through this. But how? Well, gravity gun. So thank you anyways for watching, and have a nice day.